Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Let's just wait for your friends a few minutes before we start it, okay?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. How are you this evening? This afternoon? Did you all have lunch yet?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Yes.
That's good. Only 10 of you. I'm gonna wait a little bit more, okay?
capacity การจุคือการที่มันบรรจุสามารถใส่อะไรได้เท่าไหร่เรียกว่าความจุ What is the capacity of the bottle in liter ก็ถามอะไร bottle ทำไมไม่ดูจากรูปใส่น้ำได้เท่าไหร่ดูอะไร
Okay, let's get started. Only 16 of you, but I will teach anyways. Right, last time we were talking about can and could, right? Remember? Before the power surge. Can and could. And then we doing the, we call it modal verb. It's called modal verb. whatever verb that is follow can or could will always be the base form of verb. Okay, always be the base form of verb. The base form of verb means you don't have to add it s, ing, ed, whatsoever. Understand?
Only now.
Do you understand? Okay, so what we're gonna do is this one we already did it in Google Classroom, right? In Google Form, in Google Classroom. And this one you will skip this. Okay, everyone take out your activity book and turn to Unit 2, Lesson 4. Unit 2, Lesson 4, page 14. Page 14. Can you turn on your camera so I can see? I can see you have, and then hold out your activity book to me. Do you all have activity books for me? Activity book, guy? Anyone? Held out your activity book to me.
ชื่อเพจอะไร
Please, let me see. You have activity book, right? Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's turn to page 14. Is everyone on page 14? Yes. Okay, let me change it back to share the screen first. Okay, wait, let's just wait for your friends to get in. Those who just got in, please grab your activity book and turn to page 14 quickly. Okay, turn to page 14 quickly. We're gonna do some listening. This is, I'm not sure, this is Ralph. And he will tell what he can do or couldn't do when he was young. You have to listen and then number the picture. Are you ready? Yes? Okay.
Listening 1.25. Listen and number.
Look, Ollie, I've got some photos of me when I was small. Oh, yes. Let me see.
Number 1.
Look at this photo. I could swim when I was 5. Could you swim fast? No, I couldn't.
Number 2.
How old were you here? I was 2. Could you write when you were 2? No.
Number 3.
I couldn't juggle when I was 6. It was difficult, but I can juggle now.
Number 4.
And how old were you here? I was 1. I could read when I was 1. I don't believe you. Just kidding.
Do you know what is jackal? Anyone? Do you know what is jackal? This is what it calls jackal. Okay, you throw the objects in the air, like, more than 2. And then one object or 2 or more has to be like up in the air at all times. So this is called juggling. Would you like to hear this audio one more time? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
let's hear it one more time.
Listening 1.25. Listen and number.
Look, Ollie, I've got some photos of me when I was small. Oh, yes. Let me see.
Number 1.
Look at this photo. I could swim when I was 5. Could you swim fast? No, I couldn't.
Number 2.
How old were you here? I was 2. Could you write when you were 2? No.
Number 3.
I couldn't juggle when I was 6. It was difficult, but I can juggle now.
Number 4.
And how old were you here? I was 1. I could read when I was 1. I don't believe you. Just kidding.
Okay, so picture number 1 is C, right? Wait, let me. Number 1 is C. How old when Ralph can swim? Did you catch that? How old when he can swim? 5. Good job. And which picture is number 2? Which picture is number 2? Yes, picture A is number 2. Which picture is number 3?
Picture B.
Picture B. And the last one is picture D.
Picture D.
D.
He read when he was 1. Could he read when he was 1? Did you catch that? Could he read when he was 1? Did you catch that? No, he couldn't, right? He was just kidding his friends that he could read when he was 1. 1 is way too young to be able to read. All right. On exercise 2, make sentences and match them to the pictures in activity 1. So I'll give you 5 minutes. For example, number 1, right? Number 1, you said,
I could.
right,
I could
read
read one.
I was
No.
1, right? Don't forget full stop. And then picture D. Okay.
Iya na.
Do number 2, 3, and 4 by yourself.
Okay.
All right, 3 minutes. It's really easy.
Om.
Finish? Let me know when you finish, okay?
Finish.
Okay. Number two. What is number two? I what?
I couldn't.
I couldn't
Couldn't ชื่ออะไรวะ
go.
juggle one I was sick.
Very good. I was 6. What picture? Picture,
B. B.
right. Thank you. Number 3.
I could swim when I was 5.
Right. I could swim when I was 5. Picture. What picture?
C.
Number 4.
Could you
Could
write
you write
one you were to
when you were 2? And then question mark. Don't forget the question mark. And then it's picture A. Okay.
A.
I don't know why they changed the color. That's a world wonder. Just suddenly it's from purple to red. That's funny. Easy? That's easy, right? Do you have any questions on this? No. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay. The next one is exercise 4, right? This is about Meg. This is what telling you what could Meg do when she was younger. So these are the abilities, right? Play the piano, use the calculator, ride a bike, swim underwater, and then count to 100. And down below here is telling you at what age that she could do stuff, right? So here's how you take a look at it. For example, age 5, you can count to 100, right? Then start from 6. Age 6, she could count to 100 and swim underwater. Understand?
Yeah.
Look at age 7. What could she do at age 7? What can she do at age 7? She could count to 100. She could swim underwater. She could ride a bike. Do you understand? And so on, like this one. At the age of 8, right? She still could count to 100, swim underwater, ride a bike, plus use a calculator. Do you understand? And then at the age of 9, she could do all of these things. These are called the muscle memories. When you can use stuff, you will always be able to use that stuff. You will always be able to do that stuff. Understand? So look, number 1, it says she could swim underwater when she was 7. Right? That's correct, right? At 7, she could swim underwater. Number 2, she couldn't play the piano when she was 8, which is true. She only played the piano when she was 9, right? When she was 9, she could play a piano. But when she was 8, no, she cannot play the piano. Now, fill out the blank on number 3 and then write the whole sentence for it about Meg. for number 4 and 5. Okay? All right, go ahead. Let me know when you finish.
Finish.
Okay,
Finish.
good. Number 3, she could or couldn't count to 100 when she was 5. What is your answer?
She
Good.
could. She
Good.
could.
He could.
Count to 100 when she was 5. Good. So, number 4, she couldn't what?
She couldn't ride a bike when she was sick. Was sick.
Was 6. Good. That's also correct. She couldn't ride a bike when she was 6. Okay. This one also, she couldn't use a calculator when she was 6. That also the same thing. Okay. You can even say she couldn't play piano when she was 6, or when she was 7, or when she was 8. Okay. The answer is, various. You can say anything as long as it's, according to the picture. Number 5, she could what? What do you say?
ไม่ใส่สลับข้อนี่หว่า
She could ride a bike. There we go. She could ride a bike when she
when she was sick.
ride a bike. She cannot ride a bike when she was 6. But if you say she could ride a bike when she was 7, it's correct. Or you can say she could use a calculator when she was 8. Or you could say she could play the piano when she was 9. It's all correct. Understand? This is have like lots of different answers that is correct. So if you're not really just like mine, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, do you have any questions? Do you have any answers that's different from here that you'd like to share?
No.
All right, let's move on to the next page.
เป็นอย่างนี้แล้วไม่ฟังเวลาเขาอธิบาย
Page 15, exercise 5, right? they ask you to write questions about Meg. For example, the first one, she riding a bicycle, right? So you just look at the picture and ask according to the picture. You can ask, could she ride a bike when she was 7? Or you could say, could she ride a bike when she was 2? That's also correct because this is the questions, okay? There's no right or wrong. I just want you to learn how to form a question. Understand? Okay, go ahead. I'll give you 5 minutes to do this.
Excuse me, teacher, what page?
It's on page 15. Page 15. Activity book, page 15.
Finish.
Okay.
finish.
God, we're running out of time again. Okay, I'm gonna quickly give out the answers. What is number 2? Number 2. What is the
She
Could
play the
she
piano.
play the piano
Piano when
she was
Yes. Yes, could she play a piano when she was 2? Could she play a piano when she was 5? All correct. Just write down the age at the ... Okay. What is number 3? Number 3.
could she use a
calculator when she
calculator
was
when she was 6?
Yes, good. Could she use a calculator when she was 6? Could she use a calculator when she was 1? It's up to you, okay? It's questions. It's never wrong. Number 4.
Could she
could
swim
she
under
swim under the water when she was
8?
Good. Could she swim underwater when she was, write anything when she was, etc. Okay. Number 5.
could she count to
How
100
to 100 was she when she was 9?
Yes, you can say that. Could she count to 100 when she was 9? Could she count to 100 when she was 15? all correct, okay, as long as you write the age and write the whole structure of how to use could in the questions to form the questions correct. Okay. All right. We're running out of time. Not much time left. Do you have any question on this?
No.
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 Today it's no homework for you, okay? But don't forget to do the Google form. This one. Remember? Grammar, can and could, okay? I haven't checked who has handed in yet, but I'll check it soon today. See who has handed in, and I will tell you in the line group who hasn't handed in yet, okay? So this one, let's do it in the Google form, okay? Because I have to put it up here. Can you see? That's your name and stuff that I have to keep recording about your work with me. Okay, if you don't have any questions, you are free to leave the room and I will see you again tomorrow. Oh no, yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll see you again at 9:20. See you again at 9:20. You can leave the room now.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you.
teacher. Goodbye. Bye
Have a
bye.
good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
See
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Teacher, goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, teacher.
See you tomorrow.